Peace, everyone. It is July 21st, and this is my journal entry. It might be July 20th. I don't know what. No, it's 12:37 a.m., so it's July 21st. I don't know what today is. It's a day. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. It's Friday. It's a jazz festival weekend in Cincinnati. Um, my name is Jasmine, and this is my journal. I hope everyone is doing well today. Today was all right. Went to work, had my regular work day. Got all our COVID results back from work. We didn't have a lot of positive results, which is great. So we should be clearing everybody back out at this time. By this time, COVID is just like a little bitty. It's like a cold, like a crappy cold. It's not nearly as bad as it used to be. But it can still be dangerous for like maybe older people or people who are immunosuppressed, like myself. But thank the universe. When I did have it, I didn't get too sick. Being at work and being exposed to it, I hope I don't catch it because right now my lungs are inflamed and my asthma's flaring. And right now it's just not the time to get a virus that's going to attack my respiratory system. I just don't have the defenses. But I do feel protected and highly favored, so no worries there. So I was just in the shower and I was thinking. So I turned 40 back in November. Um, the first half of my life, I went through a lot. Um, and I know there's other people out there who went through worse. I'm meeting people all the time who I can't imagine some of the traumas or things that they went through. But I went through a lot, rape, molestation, fighting, um, being picked on and bullied, not being well kept, feeling neglected and abandoned. Not purposely though, but it happened, or, being ostracized because of my complexion. I went through a lot. And then some of my actions didn't make it no better. So I got a little wild, got pregnant when I was a teenager, used to drink a lot, smoke weed, running around with the wrong crowds. I was fast as hell, chasing boys, you know, went through a lot. And for some reason, even when I was young, I never knew how, but I always knew that the second half of my life was going to be so much better. And actually, that was one of the things that was one of the determining factors that helped me go to nursing school. It was to prep myself for the second half of my life. And it was my kid's dad who kind of talked me into it. He's like, you're smart. Well, he threatened to break up with me too. And I couldn't have that at the moment. But it's like, you're smart. You got to think about how you're going to, live the second half of your life. Do you want to live like this forever in the projects? Subsidized housing, no money, issues, crazy neighbors, your kids running home every day. Like, is this what you want? And I was like, no. So I turned 40, and I realized that as of late, I haven't had any problems. Like, I don't feel like my life is hard. Now, there are people on the outside looking in and they see this woman with all these kids and all these duties and all these responsibilities. They would think that my life is hard, but I don't per se feel like it's hard. So I was in the shower and I was thinking, like, what changed up until I turned 40? And the answer came to me quickly. The answer is, what changed was how I viewed it, my mind, my mental state, how I looked at, quote, bad things in my life, unquote. Like, how did I look at them? And I realized that my perception is what made things hard. So what changed in my life that made it easier? Nothing. I still got the same set of problems. Like, Of course, ain't nobody like raping or touching me or nothing, but I'm not far removed from it. I'm a single woman and I'm dating. Anything can happen. Hell, somebody could snatch me up and do something to me. I mean, you never know. But at the end of the day, I think my mindset is what has shifted. I don't view like a lot of things as horribly wrong or bad or negative. They're just things. And I think a shift in my mindset is what has come to make um, me process life easier. So nothing situational has changed, but how I view things have changed. Don't get me wrong, I'm in a higher position at work right now. Um, my children are getting older. So even though they stress me the hell out, I'm not as boggled down with them. You know what I mean? I'm learning more stress management skills. I'm learning how to cope with things differently. I got some help for my grief and some of my depression. So I've also taken necessary steps, but I also started to realize how powerful my mind is. So once I did that, I realized that I'm just having days. And once you program your mind to say, okay, this is not a good day or a bad day, it's just a day, you know, not many things can affect you. It takes a whole lot to affect me emotionally, when a day isn't going right. It takes a lot. It's not like oh my God, tomorrow's gonna be a bad day and you know what I mean? I just look at every day as a day. I don't look at situations as good or bad. They're just situations. And I got a lot of shit. I got credit card debt I got to pay out, IRS, all them motherfuckers. Um, you know, got kid problems. I mean, I got stuff going on, but they just don't affect me like they used to. At one point, I'd have been mad at the world. I probably would have been on here cussing y'all out. But I just refuse to let it interfere with the little bit of peace that I do have. And that's not to say that I don't care or I'm not doing anything about it or I'm not definitely not pretending it isn't there. I just I'm just not allowing certain things to affect me mentally. And another thing that I've picked up is I stopped letting other people trigger me emotionally. It's different when you romantically, connected to somebody. There was one person in my past I can actually say that I felt, deeply about. And oh God, this person hurt my feelings. I ain't gonna hold y'all. This person ghosted me and hurt my little feelings. But, you know, um, I realized that my emotional reaction to this person had nothing to do with them, you know, everything to do with me. And once that really clicked in my mind, I didn't feel no type of way about anything. Actually I felt more love for that person. I felt a lot of love from that person, but it wasn't the same type of lustful, I want to be with you type of love. It's just like if they really needed me or they called me, I would be there for them and I would help them, but not enough to sacrifice myself or my well-being to be in their life. And one thing I learned is that you can still love somebody and not talk to them or not be in contact with them, or not be involved with them. So I'm learning to look at life and how I love differently, And that person, he would always say, like, love is free. You know, um, he would always say, I'm not here to control anybody. I'm not here to control how anybody move. You are free to choose to do what you want to do. You are free to love who you want to love. I'm not here to box you in and control you. And now that as I get, a little bit more mature, I have a whole new respect for that. You know, Sometimes we just have to learn how to love people for exactly where they are. You love them exactly where they are in their lives. You know, I know a lot of us when we feel like we love somebody, we want to we want to try to fix them. We call ourselves fixing them, or we want to make them a certain way, or make them look a certain way, or make them be a certain title to us. because we're entitled and we're the best thing popping for them. So we need to change them to accommodate us. How fucking selfish is that? It's your ego. Truly loving someone is to completely, now not put yourself where they are, but to completely overstand where they are, but also love them enough to allow them to go through what they need to go through so that they can grow on their own path. And sometimes that may mean us walking away. Sometimes our energy, in mine in particular, I realize sometimes my energy is toxic because I tend, when I love people, if I love you and I mess with you, I'll give you anything. It could be 20 degrees outside and I'm cold and I give you my coat. If I love you and I rock with you, I'll give you anything. Like if I'm in a relationship with you and you got me and you got my heart, you can probably get me out of almost anything. Like when it comes to my men, I love you. Shit. What you want? You can get anything you want. You want me to cook for you every day? I'll do it. And I hate cooking every day. You want me to suck your dick every day? I'll do that too. What you want? I mean, I like to do it, but not every day. But I'll do it for you. Like if I love you, I'm gonna do it. But I realize the way that I love, sometimes I tend to sacrifice my own well-being, and I'm just learning to view things very different. It's me first. Shit. And don't get me wrong, I'm very catering. I still give. Like my friends, all my close friends, they know this. But the good news is I got some great friends, so the love is reciprocated. Like my best friend Tish, she can call me at 2 o'clock in the morning and tell me she wants some of my cornbread or macaroni and cheese or my green beans or some of my chicken or something, and I'll probably get up and fix it for her because it's my baby. If not first thing in the morning, you know what I mean? She can call me at any time and tell me, Jasmine, I got my heart broken. Come over here and just hug me while I cry. I don't even like hugging people. I'm gonna go hug her, you know. So if I love you and you in my life, I got you. That's just type of energy that I have. But what I have learned to do recently is not let it drive me to exhaustion. I was spread too thin, and this is like a very recent lesson. I was spread too thin. So I had to learn how to tell people no. Like even the people that I date, like, no. You want to hang out this weekend? You want to go? You want to spend some time? No. I want to be alone. And at one point, I was just like, "Ugh, yeah, I'll do it, just to make that person happy. Yeah, I'll babysit. Yeah, I'll take you here. Yeah, I'll give you a ride or whatever. Oh, don't worry, I'll do it. I just, I had to pour into myself. And sometimes pouring into yourself may mean telling everybody no. Sometimes pouring into yourself, it means you got to tell somebody no. So I think this second half of my life is better because my mindset has changed. I don't think it's like I thought I was going to be this rich woman with this nice core, like, yeah, making all this money, doing whatever I be doing. But it's not, it's just a simple change in my mindset. And I realized that once that mindset shifted, I'm able to be anywhere and still be at peace. I don't care if the energy's disruptive. I don't care if the person's a horrible person or they're a great person or they're somebody of high stature or they're nobody. I can just blend in anywhere because I just have a natural peace about myself and I can enjoy myself. So I think the second half of my life is going to be better because I have learned to love me. I have learned to enjoy exactly where I'm at. I just I'm just grateful right now in this moment with the circumstances that I have, the good and the bad. I accept because I don't look at them as good or bad. They just it's just stuff, you know. And I'm thankful. I'm just it's a lot of gratitude flowing through me right now, despite everything that's going on. A lot of gratitude. I'm thankful, and I think that's what shifted for me. So yes, what I felt when I was younger in my my childhood, teens and 20s, you know, what I felt would be a pivotal change in my life. It was just my mindset. That's the first universal law. The mind is all. So, how you think about things and how you view things can definitely determine how you live your life. But I'm going to go to bed, y'all. I've been up late enough. I got to work in the morning. I hope y'all have a great day tomorrow. I plan on having fun this weekend. I got plans to go to the baby shower on Saturday. Got friends coming in to see me from out of town. Saturday's gonna be great. I got a date on Friday with Mr. Yell. I'm telling you, this motherfucker yell at me tomorrow. This person better not yell at me tomorrow. And I hope as soon as I make this live, he listen. Cause I'm telling you, don't yell at me tomorrow. Be yelling for no reason. Just be mad for no reason. Damn. You 5 minutes late, maybe you just be mad. But yeah, I'm not dealing with the yelling this weekend. Oh heavens! I think I be telling y'all too much. Look, when I really, 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 really get into like a real relationship, y'all ain't gonna know nothing. I ain't telling y'all shit. So now I'm lying. I'm gonna have that person join. But anyhow, let me stop rambling. Good night, y'all. Love on yourselves. 11 times in the morning, 11 times at night. Sis, wear that dress, sir. Wear. I don't care if you black as me. Wear neon green. If that's your color, wear it. Don't worry about what nobody got to say about your looks. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do, and love on yourself every single day. And quit trying to control people. Let them go. Love them over there. Peace.